Awesome. Welcome to Heart Yoga here at the Oxenford Coomera Community Youth Centre, also with Active&Healthy. We're going to do a lovely class. We don't have to rush for anything. We are just here now, working with our breath and our bodies. I'm Sally with the Youth Centre here. I'll take my shirt off in a second, but Active&Healthy is very much a part of this class and help to sponsor us and support us. Hopefully next term 3 in 2020, we'll be back here at the Youth Centre doing yoga, probably outdoors for a term. We'll see how that goes. It will be beautiful to all be together again in person. Remember when we do yoga to just work with however your body is feeling here and now. I just taught a fitness class, so I'm pretty warm. I'm very aware I don't want to push you too hard, too fast. So we want to let the body warm up. We want to let the breath connect the body and the mind and the heart. And we want to continue our breathing throughout the whole practice. If something doesn't feel right to you, if it is hurting, burning, ripping, tearing, we don't want that. So back off whatever it is that is causing that pain. We want a feeling of comfortable discomfort. And that's when we rest in our breath, so that our breath allows us to work with what is in yoga and in life. We are able to stand our ground and connect with the earth, the nourishment and the unconditional love and kindness of the earth. So that's how we work here in this particular yoga session. Make sure that your space is clear of any trip hazards, pets, coffee tables, those sorts of things, and we might get started. Shall we? I'm thinking to maybe do some breathing to begin with. I'll just put my glasses aside here for a second. Why don't you pull up a cushion, find a nice comfortable seat for yourself where you're able to lift your hips a little higher, and so that you're able to sit with a nice straight spine. We're going to bring the hands folded into the lap or open on the knees, whatever is most comfortable for you. And I was just wondering what that little red thing was up in the corner of the Zoom screen, but it's the great big beam here in the Youth Centre. Okay, let's settle in for a moment. Now, when we breathe, we want to draw the breath into the belly. We want to feel the belly expand. We want to feel the ribs expand, and we want to feel the chest fill up with life-giving oxygen. When we exhale, we want to feel all of those things soften and release. When we do this sort of breathing, gentle breathing meditation, our focus is on the breath. We ask the busy mind to focus on the breath and give it an important job to do. That way it can focus on that and not worry about the shopping or the car repairs or the doctor's appointment or those sorts of things. So we feel the breath against the nostrils as we breathe in, and we draw the breath into the belly, ribs, chest, and exhale it out. We feel the breath against the nostrils in and out. And then we can just focus on that. Some people like to count to keep their mind occupied. I've been trying a new meditation taken from Qigong actually, which is called part of the microcosmic orbit. How's that for a name? Where I imagine golden light traveling through my body, up through my body, and then in a circle out of my head and back around. So it's a spiraling circle of golden light nourishing me and connecting with the world. That's working really well for me. Some people like to have a mantra. They breathe in to love and out to peace. Whatever works for you. Let's settle in and just do a little bit of sitting meditation, closing the eyes if that's comfortable, or a soft gaze. And then we breathe in, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. And exhaling through the nose as well. Allow all tension to drop away on your exhale. Let the tops of the shoulders soften. Let the neck lengthen and the base of the skull relax. Filling the belly, the chest, the ribs on the inhale, and emptying out on the exhale. Let's take 4 more long, slow breaths. Let go of all tension, all effort. Be in the present. Feel yourself sitting on the earth. One more breath. Fully exhale, gently opening the eyes and coming back to the space that you're in. Beautifully done. I'm just going to get my mat and come a little closer or stay closer to you here with our legs crossed. Flex the feet to protect the knees. We're just going to come up nice and tall, opening the heart for a moment. Isn't it lovely to do yoga together? It's just such a highlight of each day for me. Let's walk forwards, keeping the buttocks on the mat. Exhaling as you allow yourself to relax forwards. You might want to put your forehead on a couple of your fists or on your hands. You might even find, if you're nice and warm already, that the forehead moves towards the floor or the mat. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. And then walking the hands out a little way, let's go to the side, one side. Try to keep your butt on the mat. And you'll get a lovely long stretch through the opposite side body. Coming up slightly, that's it, and still on that side, rest on an elbow and take the arm over for a nice long side body stretch. And relax the arm, good. Coming back to the center. Exhaling and then walking around to the other side. Walking up slightly. And then stretch the arm over, resting on the elbow, reaching out. If you tilt the head towards the sky, you might find you get a little extra stretch in the side body. And coming up, nice and slowly. Well done. Change the cross of the legs. Flexing the feet, lifting tall. Let's walk forwards again. One more breath here. And then walking to the side again. That's good. Try to keep the shoulders, tops of the shoulders soft. Lifting up slightly, coming over to the side. Looking up towards the sky if that feels right for you. Come up. Well done. No need to rush at all. We're on the slow road for the next little while. Coming forwards again and walking to the other side. Lifting up a little, rest on the elbow, take the arm across, relax the shoulders, looking up towards the sky, opening up the heart. And coming back up. Great work. It's not so cold this morning, is it? A little bit of warmth and humidity, so we'll just keep going and enjoy our warm-up. Let's come back into pose of a child. So the knees are slightly apart, about hip width apart. We're going to rest our buttocks on our heels and walk the hands out for a moment, resting the forehead on your mat, and then bring the arms beside the legs. Bring your attention to the space between the shoulder blades and let that space soften and open. Fill the belly with air as you inhale, and maybe if you want to, just take the hands over
that area just above the sacrum where the kidneys and the adrenals live, just resting there. And as you breathe in, let those hands warm the body. Feel the lower back expand. And one more time. Bringing the arms back down, coming back up to hands and knees. And this time we're going to keep the big toes together. Open the knees just where they want to go. We're going to take the buttocks back towards the heels, rest on the forearms. That's it. And then gradually start to bring the chest towards the floor. Walk the hands and the arms forwards. We're getting an inner thigh stretch as well as a side body stretch. And if you'd like a little bit more from this, start to tilt the tailbone up towards the sky like a duck's tail. Keep the butt down towards the heels at the same time. And you'll feel that stretch lengthen and strengthen through the inner thighs. One more breath here. Then walk the hands back up. Nice and slowly bring the knees together. Let's just be on our hands and knees, and we're going to go into cat and tiger, working the spine. Tucking the tailbone and the chin, breathe out. Then we flex, open the chest and the heart, breathe in. And notice how the tailbone and the hips and the pelvis move the spine. And one more time. Coming to a neutral spine. That's it. And now we're just going to work our hips from side to side. A little bit like a dog wagging its tail. That's it. Loosening up the hips and the lower back. This is the first time I've done a yoga class inside in probably 3 months because of Zooming on people's balconies and back verandas. It's rather nice to be inside without being attacked by the sun and the wind. Okay, turn the hands in, nice wide arms, and let's rotate through the shoulders. Keep the breath flowing. One more time this way. And let's go the other way. Excellent. Coming back to the center. Now we're going to go into threading the needle, turning one hand in slightly. We're on the hand, not the elbow, and we feed the opposite arm underneath. Just moving up to the upper body now, the upper back. Resting the head on the mat. It's a strange position to be looking at you guys and smiling. If you want a little bit more from this, you can walk that other arm, your support arm, out in front, and you'll get a beautiful stretch through the arm and through the side body. Maybe even, I'm also feeling it around about my shoulder blade as well. That's got to be a good thing. In the lats. Inhaling, come on up. Good work. And now you're going to get my back. I'm going to feed through to the other side. Keep the breath flowing. If you want that extra stretch, walk the other arm out. One more breath here, right into the belly. Then walking your support arm in and the other arm in. Come back into pose of a child again. Arms beside the legs. Let the lower back soften. Then gently coming up to sitting. Good work. Let's lie down on our backs. We'll come back, I hope, and do some more floor work, but I just want to make sure that you guys are nice and warm before we come up to standing. So let's very gently start to work our spine down onto the mat. All the way down. Give the knees a hug. Nice and tight. Rocking gently from side to side if you want to. And now we're flexing the feet. Hands come to the insteps or the arches, and we go into happy baby pose. So pressing the knees out towards the armpits. And again, stretching through the inner thighs. Breathing right down deep into the belly. It's such a glamorous posture, isn't it? But never mind, it feels great. It does a lot of good work. So we won't worry about how it looks. Especially when you're recording your yoga class. And bring the knees back in nice and tight again. The lower back presses into the mat. Taking the arms out to the side. Now we just want to do this twist gently. So take the legs across to one side, looking in the opposite direction. Your legs and feet don't have to go to the floor if they don't want to. Just go to where you can. Holding it there, soft palms. Breathing into the belly. Let the chest and the heart expand. One more breath here. And on the inhale, keeping the knees and the feet together, we lift up and let's come to the other side. It's a little bit of a posture around surrender. With our body going in two different directions, we have to relax and release in order for this not to be impossible. Good work, everyone. Soften the hands. Breathing into the belly. On the next inhale, bring the legs back up to the center. Give them a hug. And let's plant the feet. Heels are coming in fairly close towards the buttocks. Keep the spine and the neck in a nice straight line. We're going up to half bridge, but gently into half bridge. So we peel the spine up off the mat, pressing through the heels. You can almost lift the toes up off the mat. Draw the shoulders underneath the body, and if you want to, clasp the hands underneath the body there, pressing through the heels, activating the quadriceps, opening the heart towards the heavens, breathing into the belly. And now release the shoulders, find the top of the neck, and peel each vertebra one by one, all the way back down. That's good. Let the sacrum relax. Let's hug the knees one more time, and we'll do one more half bridge. Bringing the feet towards the butt. Start with the tailbone, pressing through the heels. Peel the spine up off the mat. Clasp the hands underneath the back, draw the shoulders in. Activate the quads. Breathing into the belly. Lots of things going on in this posture. And as we release and exhale, start to let the spine work its way back down onto the mat. And give the knees a hug. Excellent work. And now let's roll up. You can either roll up like a little bouncy ball, or you can turn to your right side and come up. That's it. And now let's come down onto our toes. I might angle my mat just slightly. There we go. Just resting the chest on the knees. Press the heels towards the floor. Some people feel this and some people don't. If you're going to feel it, you'll feel it in the Achilles tendons and in the calves. Nice, easy breaths. Relax the back of the neck. And now we're going to start to press our heels into the mat. There's a little bend or a big bend, as much bend as you like, in the knees. And we allow ourselves to hang forwards. Feet are about hip width apart. Let yourself hang down. You can clasp the elbows for a little bit more gravity. Let the head hang, and as the head, all 5 kilos or so of it hangs, the neck lengthens. And then draping the hands, bend the knees, tuck the chin on the chest, tuck the tailbone under, and we roll up. Excellent, excellent. Good work, everybody. Taking a nice deep breath. Let's just reach up for a moment. Feet are about hip width apart. Breathing in. And now we're going to stretch to one side. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. There is nothing like a good stretch, is there? Gosh, and up. Let's do it one more time to each side. And up, breathing in. And breathing out. And relax. Good work. We're going to do a little qigong one just to really get the blood flowing and the legs pumping before we do our salutations. Just work with me here. So we're going to bend down and up and bend and up. There's 2 times bends, 2 bends, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to use our arms, bend down, up, down and up, down up. That's it. And as we come down, we're going to let our breath out with a great big ha, ha, ha. Inhaling as you come up. Pumping those legs. One more time. And relax. Oh, that feels better, doesn't it? I'll just take my jumper off here. And we're going to do another little Qigong one called Tiger. It really does beautiful things for our legs and for our lower back, relaxing our lower back. So we put on our tiger claws. We're going to reach up, and then feet are about maybe shoulder width apart. We come down. If you can't come all the way down, that's okay. What we're working to do is to drop our sacrum. And as we hit the bottom there, you can feel the lower back relax. Yep. Coming up, so strengthening the legs as we come up, breathing in and out. Relax the lower back, strengthen the legs, and down and up. Up. So we're taking everything that we want to compost in the earth, anxiety, worry, frustration, guilt, sorrow, any of those things, we draw them down, we leave them to compost in the earth, we bring new energy up through our body. Exhaling, inhaling. Drop the butt and the sacrum if you can. 2 more times. That's it, last one. And coming up. And relax. Very good. Let's stand in mountain for a moment. Tadasana, at the top of our mats or near the top of our mats. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Open the heart, let the neck lengthen, shoulders are down. Hands are open to the sides. We release anything we're grasping or holding on to. And we let that run into the earth. Bring your attention to your breath. And as we stand and breathe, on the inhale, we breathe first into our belly, our ribs, our chest, and then we exhale, chest, ribs, belly. As we do this, let the tops of the shoulders soften, let the neck lengthen, let the head float. Tuck that tailbone under a little bit further, open the heart a little bit more. And the next in-breath, taking the arms up. Exhaling forwards, have a little bend in the knees so we can hinge from the hips. Let the body fold forwards, coming up to the fingertips, inhaling. And we step the right foot back. Come down into a deep lunge. Let your hips sink. If If you want a little bit more from this, you can take the body to the inside of the leg, and we just rest here for a moment, breathing. Coming back up onto the hands. Drop the back knee, that's it. Take the arm that's closest to the front knee and we reach over, having a little stretch that way. Coming back. You can either leave the knee down or extend the leg. We draw the navel to the spine and we rise up into a high lunge, opening the heart towards the heavens. Keep breathing. Bringing the hands down. On the exhale, we step back into down dog. Take a bend through the knees. Just allow yourself to walk or work your way into it. So the fingers are spread wide. We start to shift the weight back through the hands towards the heels. Our gaze is between our knees. Draw the shoulder blades down the back towards the waist. You might even want to bend again. One more breath here. On the next inhale, step the right leg forwards. That's good. Drop the hips. If you want that extra stretch, if your body feels like it today, take the arm to the inside of the leg. Draw yourself down. Keep the breath flowing. That's really all that matters, is just focusing on that breath. It is our meditation as we do this. Drop the back knee. Take the arm across. Good. And then you can leave the knee down or extend that leg. Draw the navel to the spine. Activate that front knee and leg. We rise up. One more breath here. Bringing the arms down. On the exhale, step back into dog again. Walking the dog one heel at a time. And then as your body feels ready, take a bend. Press the weight back towards the heels, looking between the knees. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. And now coming up, you can come down to the hands and the knees if you want to, or you can come to a high plank, tucking the tailbone under. If you're doing the plank, keep the legs nice and straight. The energy is out the heels, wrists, elbows, shoulders are in line. And then we're going to hover down. So keep the elbows tucked in, down we go. Exhaling, drop the knees, drop the hips. Inhaling, can rise up into cobra or up dog, whichever feels right for you. And then back into down dog on the exhale. Two more breaths here. We look towards the hands. You can walk or you can hop. Coming to the fingertips, inhaling, exhaling forwards.
Bend the knees and we rise up. And exhale. Fantastic. Well done. Let's go into Trikonasana. Just going to move my mat slightly. So the right foot is at the top of the mat. The left foot steps back. We draw the thigh bone into the hip socket, opening up the heart. Draw yourself down. Doesn't matter where you go. Thigh, calf, ankle, toe, floor, whatever feels right. Open the heart, lengthen the neck. And then when you're ready, if you feel steady, take the arm up. We get a lovely stretch through the inner thigh for this one. As you tuck the tailbone under slightly, you might also feel a nice stretch through the side of the body. We're connecting heaven and earth with our bodies. And then the last few weeks we've been doing this half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So we bend the front leg, shift the weight onto the fingertips, lifting that back leg, bringing it alive. Draw the navel to the spine. If you feel steady, take the arm up. And liven that back leg. 2 more breaths here. Bending that leg, coming back. Shifting the weight, well done. Let's change the feet. Left leg is forward now. Draw the thigh bone into the hip socket. Allow that to draw the torso forwards. Opening up the heart. Lengthen the neck before you look up. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Let the breath flow. One more breath. Good, bringing the hand down, shifting the weight onto that left leg, moving into Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose. Activate the back leg. If you're steady, lift the top arm, draw the navel to the spine. Keep the breath flowing. It's a great little balance posture too, isn't it? Bending that front leg and shifting your weight back. Good. Coming to the top of the mat. And let's just stand in mountain again and get our bearings. Nice and steady. Tailbone tucks under, heart opens, hands are open to the side. Check that the jaw is unclenched. The eyes are soft. And let's take another big step back. So we want the legs pretty much to cover almost the whole of the mat. We're going to bend that front knee so the knee is over the ankle. You can bring the forearm to the thigh, or you can take the arm right behind the leg. That's it. Open the heart and we extend the arm right over, opening up towards the sky, looking towards the hand. Keep that back leg activated. Relax the neck and the shoulders. Very easy to tense up in this one, so just allow the energy to flow. One more breath. On the inhale, we come up. Excellent. Rotating the feet. Your choice.
arm to the thigh or down to the floor. Open the heart, extend the arm, keep that back leg activated. Let the tops of the shoulders be soft. On the next inhale, we come up. Well done. Excellent. Coming back to the top of the mat. Let's do a balance. How about tree? It is my favourite, I think, of all the balances. So establish connection to the earth with your left foot. We are going to bring the right foot up. Could be to your ankle, calf, or the upper thigh, whichever works best for you. We send our roots down into the earth. Find your gaze point, your drishti, clasping the hands. We draw up through the waist. Lengthen through the waist, so our leg is the trunk of the tree, our straight leg. We send our roots into the ground. We extend our branches towards the sky. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Breathing. If you want to, the arms can come apart and slightly back. And when you're ready, we come out. Well done. Now the right foot, establish your balance, your connection to the earth, send your roots down into the earth. Find your gaze point. We draw the left leg up. This time as you clasp your hands, have the other index finger on top, drawing up through the waist. Keep drawing up through the waist. If you want to take the arms back slightly, do. And on the exhale, coming back down and relaxing. Good work. I think we might do reverse prayer for a moment, just to stretch through our hamstrings. Turn the hips to the side, to front on. Right leg is at the front. We draw the hands back in a reverse prayer, so where the heart is, the heart center, we try to get our hands in the back body at the same position. If that's an impossibility, and it is for some of us, you can just take the elbows behind. Yep. Now we want to keep the hips facing forwards. We open up towards the heaven, inhaling, and then draw the right hip back. Have a little bend in the front knee so we can hinge from the hips. Try to even up the sacrum. It's one of my least favourite of our postures. My body does not always enjoy this one. But ideally what we're trying to do is get a nice stretch through the hamstrings. We're looking at our toes, lengthening our neck. Tilting the tailbone slightly up towards the sky. Draw the elbows back. One more breath here. Then on the inhale, we rise up and rotate to the other side. Well done, everybody. Open the heart up towards the heavens.
Inhaling, then let's draw the left hip back. Folding forwards down the leg, torso along the leg, looking towards the toes. Oh, such a good stretch for the hamstrings. Draw the elbows up if you can. Lengthen the neck. One more breath here. And on the inhale, we rise up. Very good. Come to the top of the mat. And relax. Mountain pose, a posture of patience, stillness, timelessness. We've got time just for a little bit more, turning the feet forwards. That's it. Hands to the hips, opening up towards the sky, breathing in. With a little bend in the knees, let's hinge forwards. We take the chest towards the mat. You can grasp the big toes if you want to, or the ankles, the feet. Draw the chest towards the floor. It's another hamstring stretch. Dropping the head. And then if you want an extra bit of stretch, we clasp the hands behind the back and extend the arms out. Continue with that long, deep breathing. Release the arms. Bring the hands under the chest and lifting up. Good. Let's have a stretch to one side, tucking the elbow into the knee to keep it out. The side edge of the foot, we try to keep that on the mat, and then with the navel drawn in towards the spine, we slide across to the other side. Coming back to the centre, walk the feet in. We're not going to do the splits today. I'm sure that you're all tragically sorry about that. Let's drop the sacrum. So this is where we were before when we did tiger. Our sacrum, our butt are dropped towards the mat. If this hurts your knees though, don't do it. Go straight down to the mat and rest in pose of a child. If you're doing this posture, try to lift the spine tall. Excellent. Then bringing the hands behind, come on down. And let's just shake the legs out in front. Good work. Just a couple of quick ones before we go into Shavasana. So, just going to do some leg stretches. So this is a little bit like a sitting tree, bringing the foot in to the inner thigh. The toes are pointed towards the ceiling of the long leg. That's it. Turn the torso towards that long leg and gently walk your way just to where you can. Now you might want to have a towel or a scarf around that foot to help lever you forward. We don't want to drop the head, we actually want to lengthen the spine and lengthen the torso along the leg, just as far as you can. Don't hold your breath. We want to keep breathing as we do this. On the next inhale, bring yourself up. Well done. Now we're going to turn towards the bent knee. And this time we're going to stretch our arm out. That's it.
If you're a regular yoga practitioner and your body wants to do it, you can grasp the foot. And we turn our torso towards the sky. Keep that breath flowing. And rising up on the in-breath. Very well done. Changing legs. Toes of the straight leg are up towards the ceiling, sitting nice and tall. Turn the torso towards the legs. Use your towel or your scarf if you want to. We work our way along that leg. You might find that one leg is stretchier than the other. It's completely normal. Work your way down the leg, lengthen the neck. One more breath here. And coming up. Well done. And we just have to finish this off. Turn to face the other knee, the bent knee. Take the arm across, stretching it out. It's a beautiful side body stretch. If your body wants to do it, reach out towards the foot, turning the heart, the torso towards the sky. Keep the breath flowing. One more breath here. And coming up. Well done. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let's go into butterfly. You can have the soles of your feet up nice and close or as far out as you like from your body. Taking hold of the soles of the feet, lifting nice and tall. That's it. And then allow your body to fold forward. Big inner thigh stretch. One of the most essential yoga postures of all. Dropping the head towards the toes. Allow the spine to open. Tucking the chin on the chest and rolling up. And we'll just do one more before we go into Shavasana. So our straight-legged forward fold. That's it, lifting the body, lifting the spine nice and straight. Again, you might want to use a towel. You don't have to have straight legs. If it's too much, have a bend in the knees. We're just going to allow ourselves to fold forward and rest in this posture for 10,000 years, which is what we do in yoga. We are practitioners for a very long time. So take your time, relax forwards. Settle into the posture. Quieten the breath. Allow the mind to get steady. And then gently walking your way back up. Well done, everybody. Very well done. Let's take our time and move down into Shavasana. Let yourself relax completely. I'm going to read you the beautiful Yoga Nidra relaxation meditation from Rachel Zinman's book, Yoga for Diabetes. And we are just going to rest
So take your time. Let everything soften into the mat, into the earth. Lie flat on your back and completely let go. Feel how gravity holds the body on the mat. You don't have to do a thing. Give your body up to the force of gravity. Feel how gravity, like a huge magnet, draws the body into the earth. Feel how the earth supports the body unconditionally. Let go of all effort. Let go of the need to do anything. Let go of the need to let go. Everything is going on absolutely effortlessly. The whole of creation is going on without effort. Feel the breath moving through your nose. Feel your heartbeat. Feel how effortless it is. Feel the coolness in the breath as it moves through each nostril. Bring your awareness into your feet and feel where the heels touch the floor. Feel those 2 points relaxing. Feel where the calf muscles touch the floor. Feel those 2 points relax completely. Moving up to the thighs, feel where the thighs touch the floor. Feel those 2 points relax completely. Feel where the buttocks touch the floor. Moving into the lower back, feel it relax completely. The upper back relaxing. Feel where the shoulders touch the floor, relaxing. Moving into the belly, feel all tension letting go. All tension drains from the belly into the earth. As you let it go, it lets you go. Feel the neck muscles relaxing, shoulders relaxing. Feel the arms relaxing. Feel where the elbows touch the floor, forearms touch the floor. Feel where the hands touch the floor. Feel those 2 points relaxing. Rest here for a few minutes. the whole body is without tension. Each muscle and each joint are completely relaxed. Now feel the breath again through the nose. Bring your awareness back to the heart and feel your heart beating. Feel the coolness of the breath in your nostrils. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretching your arms up over your head. When you're ready, gently roll to one side and rest there for a few moments. And then come up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms to rest at your heart. Bow your head and take a few moments for yourself. Namaste everybody. It's been lovely to join you for yoga today. Have a beautiful afternoon. We'll see you again soon.